Hi everyone, and thank you for returning to Everything Tesla Stock. One can never be too certain of what will happen next on the stock chart, given the volatility of the stock market. For the majority of Tesla investors, investing has a broader scope. A significant portion of investors invest for the long term as well as the short term, including retirement. Undoubtedly, a number of factors could cause the price of Tesla stock to rise or fall, but based on the stock's historical performance, analysts can project the price of the stock up to 2030. What is the projected market value of Tesla's stock for 2030, and how many shares do you need to own today to be able to retire comfortably in that year? There will be more on that in this video though. To be informed about all that Tesla is up to, remember to like, subscribe, and enable notifications before we move further. Now let's start watching the video. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, stated in a recent interview that the company hopes to create 20 million electric vehicles a year by 2030. Musk claims that this objective stems from the desire to replace at least 1% of the world's more than 2 billion fleets of vehicles and trucks annually, setting a stunning record for sustainable energy and electrification. Given that Musk's suggested value for the annual sales of automobiles is far higher than the existing value, this is a significant task for the EV company. Still, it goes without saying that more Tesla car sales will have a significant impact on the stock price, particularly if things proceed as Musk has indicated. However, it's reasonable to account for uncertainties and unanticipated events because the EV market is never certain. Based on Musk's projected car sales figure for 2030, a bear and bull case analysis will help provide investors with a better understanding of what to anticipate from Tesla's stock in the event that the forecast is realized or not. Watch this video through to the end to find out how many Tesla shares you'll need to own in order to retire by 2030. In the worst case scenario, if Tesla just generates half of Musk's predicted value, the stock price of the company should approach $3,120 per share. For this, here's a quick calculation. Darren Yoon, a YouTuber and investor in Tesla stocks, states that if the average price of a Tesla vehicle in 2030 is around $60,000, the total income from car sales should be over $60 billion. If Tesla's non-automotive items, such as robotics and batteries, generate 15% of this value, the company will have generated $90 billion in revenue overall. $3,120 might be the selling price of Tesla shares in 2030, assuming an EPS rate of 15 and a PE ratio of 30. Take note that we're employing a PE ratio of 30, taking into account the likelihood that Tesla will be a mature company by 2030. And let's assume that Musk's estimated value is truly met. By 2030, Tesla is expected to sell roughly 20 million vehicles. It's possible that Tesla will make $1.56 trillion in gross revenue. Tesla's shares might reach $11,700 per share if its non-automotive items can generate 30% of its revenue from car sales, while keeping the same EPS and PE value. Given that the stock is now trading below $1,000 at the time of the film, it is reasonable to conclude that this is a very high stock price projection. Positively speaking, though, if the stock performs well, Tesla may truly accomplish this amazing milestone. However, having a base case scenario can help to make things a little more realistic because the EV market is susceptible to several unforeseen obstacles. Even if we assume that Tesla sells 15 million vehicles by 2030, that number is still less than what Musk had forecast. At that point, Tesla might make $1.04 trillion in total revenue. Should its non-automotive items generate 15% of its revenue from vehicle sales while preserving the EPS and PE value, the stock price in 2030 may be approximately $6,210. This is probably a number that most Tesla bulls would agree with, and because the EV manufacturer is always looking to increase its market valuation, this stock price can be a very attractive target that receives some well-deserved attention. We now know the potential value of Tesla stock in 2030. How many shares will be required to retire this year is the question. Given that everyone has a different retirement plan, investors should anticipate that their retirement budgets will differ as well. The overall cost of living after retirement will also differ based on lifestyle choices, geographic location, and individual costs such as health insurance. For the sake of this video, assuming a $2 million retirement budget plan, an investor will require roughly 900 units of Tesla shares to retire in 2030 based on the projected stock price and the base cost. In related news, Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, has also predicted some extremely high prices for Tesla stock in 2030. Wood predicts that the price of Tesla stock will reach $22,000 by 2030. Although this is undoubtedly a very high estimate, given that Wood has previously predicted Tesla's pricing, the company may be about to experience significant developments. In 2018, Cathie Wood made a prediction that the price of Tesla shares may reach $4,000. While this was not accomplished within the allotted time, Tesla's stock did ultimately reach $4,000 in January 2021. Tesla's stock price may rise in 2030 for a number of reasons, some of which Wood also considered in her analysis. Optimus, Tesla's humanoid robot, is one of them. What users might expect from the Tesla robot was recently disclosed by Elon Musk. He claims that by helping with menial chores like cooking and cleaning, the 5 feet 8-inch robot will free up users to work on more worthwhile projects. Musk went on to say that the robot will be more valuable than the auto industry and the fully autonomous driving (FSD) sector. That is a high standard for this Tesla invention. Similar to this, Tesla's robo-taxi is another invention that has the potential to skyrocket the price of Tesla stock in the future. Elon Musk revealed on the company's earnings call for the first quarter of 2022 that the car will be unveiled in 2023 and go into full production in 2024. Speaking about the robo-taxi, Musk predicted that it will be a key factor in Tesla's expansion. In addition, he mentioned that the car is designed to have the lowest cost per mile possible, meaning it will be less expensive than a bus ticket. The fact that Tesla is making amazing progress in terms of inventions is hardly news, but that is not all. Elon Musk's projection of automobile sales for 2030 makes clear that the corporation is also working to boost production. According to Musk, the company aspires to be the best in all metrics related to its goal of hastening the global switch to sustainable energy. He said that Tesla intends to keep raising production volumes and product accessibility in order to do this and optimize its impact. In addition to aiming to sell 20 million cars, the EV manufacturer intends to install 1,500 gigawatt hours of energy storage annually. Following Tesla's various price projections, a number of analysts have also shared their thoughts regarding the likelihood that the company's shares would hit these levels. According to a report by Warm Capital researchers Cameron Tierney and his partner Eric McCauley, Tesla's supply chain vertical integration, artificial intelligence advancements, and technical access to software provide them a competitive advantage over rival EV startups and automakers. All of the analysts predict that Tesla will lead the S&P 500 by 2030 because to its competitive advantage. In the upcoming years, they anticipate that Tesla's net income and free cash flow growth will pick up speed, accompanied by a growing margin profile that will go hand in hand with revenue growth. They went on to say that by 2030, Tesla will have grown at a compound annual growth rate of 50% thanks to this growth. Positive forecasts like this one are to be expected, as Tesla is unquestionably an amazing electric vehicle manufacturer. While some analysts forecast that Tesla stock will rise dramatically by 2030, others have expressed concerns that these expectations may be overly optimistic. While these projections are highly ambitious, it's difficult to tell if Tesla can ever reach them, according to a recent revelation from strategy analytics consultancy senior alternative analyst Edward Sanchez. According to Sanchez, Tesla would still need to significantly increase its manufacturing footprint in order to meet that 2030 target, even if the business will soon have 4 factories worldwide with a capacity of 500,000 each to reach 2 million units annually. Furthermore, Elon Musk clarified that the 20 million sales goal by 2030 is really an aim rather than a commitment. Thus, even when investors could wish for the stock price to increase to the expected level, it's prudent to account for unforeseen market difficulties. However, if the stock does well, many Tesla investors might have more than enough money to support them in retirement. What do you estimate will be the price of Tesla's stock by 2030, and how many shares would it equate to if you wanted to retire with this year? Tell us in the comments section below. Select one of these two videos to play on your screen while you're still here. I'll see you over there.